Hey everybody, my name is Casey and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing part 2 of the speed build we worked on in my last video. So I'm going to just go ahead and pick up where I left off in my last video. So I am still working on the large sunken waterfall terraforming project back here, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and extend the cliffs a bit more so I could see what that looked like. I'm not entirely sure I will keep it, but I will leave it like this for now. And then I'm just going in over here to plant some more flowers. And then I think I mentioned this in my last video, part 1. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it in the card above. But I want to be sure to make this area as colorful and filled with as many different kind of fairycore or magical items as possible. So if you see me swapping out a lot of items and flowers, that's why. And then I am deciding to go ahead and extend this cliff a little bit more because I decided I want to put my island reps home here. I just thought it would look really cute next to these sunken waterfalls, and it kind of matches the whole theme I have going on with the colors of the flowers and whatnot because of the customization of my house. So I know it doesn't leave me a lot of room for having like a big yard. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of redo some of the terraforming a little bit to give myself a little bit more space. But overall, I kind of know that I'm not gonna have that big of a yard anyways. So I think that's a good spot for my house for now. So I'm gonna just come back around here and check out the view as it is. And I know I need to fill in this space down here with some more items and flowers. So I'm gonna just kind of reshape some of these cliffs down here a little bit, so I have a little bit more room to work with when decorating. And so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is come around here and plant a tree. And then I will let you guys watch for a little bit and watch me kind of decorate and fill in the rest of this area. And I will pop back in to let you know what I'm working on throughout the rest of the video. So for this area right here, I want to be sure that I am breaking up the flowers with items because I don't want to have too many flowers right next to each other. I just am not a huge fan of that. So I'm trying to be sure that I'm incorporating a lot of different flowers and items kind of like one after the other. And then I also am making sure to lay down some filler codes on the ground before I am placing certain items. I really like using that cypress plant because it looks like a little mini tree, and then if you hide the base of it, it will look more realistic, especially from the top. So that's just another little tip that I have, is try using some of the houseplants in the game to fill in some areas on your island if you're looking to make the area feel a bit more full. But right now I'm going to just go ahead and work on filling in the rest of this area, and then I will stop in and let you all know when I am getting towards the end. I'm really excited because this is probably one of my more favorite builds that I've ever done. So I hope you all are enjoying it, and if you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as it really helps me out. So I'm almost done with this area. I just need to go in and place down these log stakes right here, and then I'm going to plant a couple more flowers and this little side corner pocket, whatever you want to call it, is almost complete. I am gonna go ahead and round out these cliff edges. I'm getting really excited at this point because this was my largest waterscaping project that I've done in quite a while. Not on Wildwood, but my island before that, Cozywood, I had a really big waterfall area, but it wasn't like a sunken one like this. So I'm really happy that it is all coming together for me. So now what I am gonna do is just come back over here and look at the angle of everything. I like how that is looking. And then I just need to figure out how I'm gonna decorate this area right up here. At first I'm trying out this grass flower path. I don't really like how that looks, so I'm trying out these stone, it's like a stone bridge, but it kind of looks like little like hills if you use it kind of staggered. But I'm just not liking how that is turning out. So I kind of struggled with this area for quite a bit, and then I switched to these kind of like natural looking cliff edges, and I don't know. I think it's because it's such a large area that I'm having a little bit of a struggle with trying to figure out a good path placement here. So I'm trying to lay this out and see if I like how it looks, and giving it with this one, it's hard to kind of figure out the right spacing for everything because on the edges you need, well, you don't need to, but I like to put like an item or like a bush to kind of block it out. So I decided to go with this stone pathing. I actually have two of them, so I'm going to use this more distressed looking one. I just think it's a better fit overall for this area. So I'm going to go in and lay down this pathing right here. So now that I have the pathing laid down, I'm going to just put down some fencing and try and figure out the layout for the rest of the pathing. I like to just get like a general shape idea for the pathing at first and then go in and kind of fill in the area with flowers and items. But as I'm building this area up here, I can't help to look at all of the purple that I've included in the Sunken waterfall area. So I will go ahead and go back down there and swap out some of these bushes and flowers because it's too much purple all diagonally in a row right here. So I'm gonna just fix that right now. So now that this area is almost finished up, I'm just kind of replacing some of the flowers over here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plant a hardwood tree right here, and then just try to fill in the rest of this area with some different items to kind of make sure that I don't have the same colored flowers all next to each other in a row. And then we will hop back over here and then finish working on the area on top. So for this area on top right here, I want to make sure I include a bunch of different flowers to break up the pathing, and then some of these really pretty custom codes to lay items on top of to kind of break up the area. Right here, I'm trying to plant in this stunted hardwood tree, but it's too big, so I swap it out for a stunted cedar tree so you can still get a nice view of the area. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on filling in this area a bit more, and then once I get a little bit closer to being done, I will stop back in and let you know what my next plans are. But this is pretty much the last area that I have to fill in. If I have any tips along the way or anything, I will be sure to let you know about those, but just sit back, relax, and enjoy this speed build. I do have one tip for this area right here. I'm going to put down this little pond code. This is what I was talking about when I mentioned breaking up the pathing. I feel that laying down this pond code will give a nice break for the stone pathing we have over there, and then it makes it feel more realistic too, because I feel like if you're going to be by a waterfall, there's going to be like a little pond right on top of it or nearby it. One other tip I have, I know this pond code is really popular right now, so some items that I like to use on top of it are the little glass holder with candle, mum cushions, decoy ducks, and the standees. It looks really natural and it makes the most sense to be like in a pond. I just think that they look really cute and realistic on top of this code. So if you're using that, I would definitely recommend using some of those items. One other tip that I have is on my old island, I did this a lot, and I'm trying to incorporate that on this island, but I typically like to frame my pathing with flowers. It just helps to fill in the area and break up the pathing nicely. So you'll see me doing that here, just using a lot of different colored flowers to kind of border the pathing and to break off the area from the other section for this little cliff that I have up here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and work on that for a while, and then I will stop back in. And then I also am going to just go ahead and add in a little seating area right here, so it can kind of be like my villagers or myself can come and just sit and hang out right in front of this sunken waterfall area. So I have a little zen cushion there, and then a little book placed down. I'm not sure if I like it on top of that brick pathing, but we will just leave it for now. And then I have to fill in the rest of this area down here because I did not do that earlier. I just kind of noticed it was still empty, so I'm going to just fill it in with some bushes and then some items. And then I also want to plant some bushes right here. I just think it'll look really pretty from the second level. But this is the last area that I have to decorate, so After I am done decorating this area, I will show you all the final results for this build. I hope you all enjoyed it and you were able to learn a couple things about waterscaping. I would say terraforming and waterscaping have become some of my favorite parts of playing Animal Crossing, so I hope I was able to help some of you start to enjoy it if you didn't already. Alright, so here we are. This is kind of a small walkthrough because I didn't do like a big transition area or anything, but this is the Sunken waterfall in the back right here. So I hope you all enjoyed this speed build. It was really fun for me to be able to do something different and create a really large terraforming project. If you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!